Okay, so funny story. Welcome back to 15-year-old's opinions on shit. A 15-year-old boy view on things. Today we're talking about Beastars. Um, the footage or the audio I originally had for this opening segment actually got lost somehow, but the visuals are still here, so you can not tell at all what I'm talking about. Basically, if it's a good show, if you just want to hear my opinions, if it's good or bad, it's a good show. But if you want to go through my notes with me and find out why, okay, good luck. It's going to be a very long video. Alright, few things off the bat. This show is not an anime. If you think it's an anime, you're fucking retarded. Um, not every show that was a light novel or a manga that got turned into a TV show is a fucking anime. Anime has a certain aesthetic around it that classifies it as anime. I can't describe it, but it's just the anime aesthetic. This show does not have the anime aesthetic. Fuck. Okay? Just gotta get that out of the way first. Second of all, animal racism doesn't work. Why? Because racism is not rational. Okay? The thing that fucks up racism as a metaphor, especially when you're introducing species into it, is that racism in the real world, we are all the same species. It's just a difference in skin tone and development in big fucking quotation marks, uh, between different cultures. Races. When authors try to pull the racism card, they inevitably give a reason for it. Now with Bright, yes, I'm going to talk about Bright for this one because it's does the whole racism thing really shit. Okay, with Bright, they try to give a reason, an explanation for why people are mistrustful of orcs. The same thing happens, but it's different with animals because animals actually eat one another, okay? Like, wolves do eat rabbits, okay? So when you try to bring it, oh, it's just racism into the mix, that doesn't fucking work because there's actual legitimate reasons why one species would be mistrustful of another. Racism just flies in the face of that because racism isn't rational. Fuck, there's no actual reason to be racist towards someone or to be racist at all. So claiming that it is just fucking retarded. But I do want to compliment the show. There's a lot of scenes, like small moments in the show that I feel are handled really, really well. For example, the opening episode. Opening episode, it's pretty good. Okay, it's good. It's good. You get a really good establishment of everyone's character. It is a little bit edgier than the rest of the series, but you know, it's got to set a fucking tone, so you know, set it how you fucking will. Um but it does do really sell. It does really sell the whole mistrustful atmosphere that it's going for, which I think it was very much handled quite well. Um, the last episode is also pretty good in that regard in setting a different tone for the next series, which is a lot better. I've already talked about animal racism. Looking through the notes. Looking through the notes. I really, really like when Legoshi is confronted with his animal instincts and his urges for that shit. That he that he has a that his like instincts are represented by like the dark squiggly form of him. I'll pop an image up on screen right about now. But I really like that. It's a very good visual metaphor for this stuff. Same with the metaphors on Louis' foot. It represents his self-destruction and his perfectionism, and how it is literally destroying him. I feel like that those were also handled very, very well. They have very good voice acting in the show as well. There's one scene that I do want to point to really quickly of why this is a good is because when Legoshi is going along with his anteater buddy and he gets left alone with Horu, he gets all flustered and goes, "Wait, wait, don't leave me!" And it's such a good scene because it has the cartoony aesthetic that is representative. Like, it's not representative. It was commonplace in Mickey Mouse. You know, the whole exaggerate and the movements and everything. And it's genuinely funny and kind of sweet. There are very few moments in this show that I feel are just genuinely cute and sweet. A lot of it's either meh, serious, or very, very drama. Like, I get it's a drama show. It's not a fucking comedy. But I feel like every story can fit in a bit of comedy somewhere. The plants, the flowers are probably symbolism for something, but I don't know what for quite yet because I'm a dumb 15-year-old boy. I really hate it in this show when they, instead of saying eat, every time they say, oh, the student got eaten, or they eat rabbits or some shit. They don't say that, they say devour. Like, get a fucking thesaurus. Jesus Christ. God. I hate that they can't stop saying devour. Rabbit sex? You know which one I'm talking about. I don't like that. It's okay. It is story relevant, the sex thing, and as to why she does diddly do dee da day, the sexy to everybody body. And I like how it also brings up the so apparently she's a slut, fuck, people are so judgmental. That Lego she brings up, I really enjoyed that because that was like, I was thinking that at the time, like, Jesus Christ, they're pulling the slut card. I'm sick of creators pulling the slut card. I fucking hate that. I also feel like because Legacy is a virgin and he has not had a girlfriend and he's 17, poor boy, love him. His reactions to the first time having almost getting his wee sucked by someone he literally tried to kill the other night would definitely make him feel a bit awkward and a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, I really feel like that was a very good, very funny. Like Legacy's spooky and awkward interactions, they're just so enjoyable to watch. And if this series was literally just all Legacy being an adorable, awkward boy around people, it would be the fucking best show ever. But in a perfect world, men like me wouldn't exist. I really hated it when a lot of these. Okay, by the way, a lot of these are just small nitpicks and things about the nitpicks that I like. But fuck you, it's my show, and I think that this show right here, Beastars, is a good one. Okay, I'm explaining to you why, and all these little nitpicks, they matter to me, okay? They fucking matter to me. Alright? Looking back on the series, after first finishing it and then rewatching it, there's a lot of things there with Louis' character that I want to talk about. Like, okay, first of all, once again, they make his racism understandable. Okay, he goes with the whole all you carnivores are savages and that shit. That is echoed by Tem in the first episode. And don't get me wrong, after hearing his very tragic and sad backstory, you can understand why he's like that. Why he's so mistrustful of carnivores. But therein lies the reason. He shouldn't have a reason to be racist towards carnivores if you're actually going to try to pull the racism metaphor. Okay? So are you saying that marginalized groups have a reason to be mistrustful of one another? Because that's really fucking gross if you're saying that, creator. Oh, I have a note here that says, that's not what he said, Louis. I can't remember what that was, but I remember that was super fucking important. It's like, you said it yourself. All carnivores are dangerous predators or some shit. And I'm just like, no, that's not what he fucking said. You're a fucking idiot for thinking that. Okay. I feel like, okay, Louis and Legoshi had very good what's called a good moment when he was in his office. Every time Louis in his office, that's when we get a lot of like his projecting his perfectionism onto other people and his fucked up worldview about carnivores and their relationship with herbivores onto other people. We get a lot of that in his office scenes, which I think is some sort of metaphor. Oh my god, is this show dripping in symbolism and metaphor? Probably. The biology hour part was a good moment as well. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Um okay. I do want to seriously point out right now a plot hole. Well, not exactly a plot hole, but something I thought was very interesting that the creators didn't bring up. So, when Legacy is no, it's devouring. Fuck, I hate that word now. I hate the word devour now. Holy shit. This show has ruined devour for me. Anyway, when Legacy's about to eat Horu, and he lets go and lets her run off. She hears the name Legoshi, I need your help, and then him going off, right? So why didn't she think to go, I wonder if this Legoshi character might be the one who nearly fucking ate me the other night. She never thinks to do that, which I think is, well, we're never shown that she thinks, oh fuck, excuse me, that she does that, which I think is literally fucking retarded. I do want to bring up a point of contention that I feel like a lot of people will have in this, with this show, and will probably make them drop it. The animation and the lip syncing. Now, the problem with it is not that the animation is bad. It is not by any stretch of the imagination bad. It's nowhere near Steven Universe levels of bad. Are you fucking kidding me? But it lacks a lot of frames. Now, why does it do that? It's because this is the first season. Moving around these big old objects might be a little bit hard for these new animators who aren't too confident in their story. Maybe. Okay? I'm just saying maybe. Okay? I liked how... Okay, first of all, I really, really liked the fight between Bill and Legoshi. Both of them. I feel like they were very well done, and as many fight scenes, many of the best fight scenes are a clash of ideas as much as they are a clash of fists. You all know this. I'm not going to get that pretentious and to bog down with examples. I just know you all know this because it is so widely said and just acknowledged, okay? So, their clash of ideas is about carnivorism. Is that a fucking word? Carnivorism? Is that a fucking word? I feel like that's a fucking word, but it doesn't. I've never heard that word before. Did I make up a word? Fuck. I'm gonna check later. But where was I? Yes. Bill and Legacy. I really like their clash of ideas because their ideas of what a carnivore should be and how they should act around herbivores and society at large. I really like that conflict. See, Legacy is all about the staying in the shadows, not really getting in the way too much about carnivores, about treating them very equally, very just with the same amount of respect as you would with another carnivore, right? And Bill is all into the I eat meat to survive. I have to. He's a dick. He's portrayed as a dick in the story, and I get that. And also, he's the one who ate Tem at the start. It's obvious because of the outline, and also he's very, very into eating people. First chance he gets at the black market, he just jumps straight into it, which is major fucking Chekhov's gun, and explains a bunch of shit. If that ruined it for you, fuck off. The Meteor Festival, I feel, once a Meteor Festival happens or is introduced, the story does kind of slow down a bit, but then it speeds back up towards the ending, which I thought was an interesting change. I also do want to bring up the bunny sex scenes that happen a lot. And I do want to quickly bring those up because they made me feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's just me, but sex scenes in shows I generally don't particularly like. Okay, it's not. I don't know. I'm just not really into that whole thing. Just say they banged. I don't want to see that. I don't want my parents to walk in and see me watching this and them going, "Oh, okay, son, sorry." I just okay, all right. Um, but yeah, episode 6 is the best fucking episode. Why? I'm going to bring up now. It's because we get a brilliant fucking conflict. It's a natural evolution of they get to go outside, they see the black market, and Legoshi, he freaks out. It makes sense. He couldn't devour the thing. He's got a much more, not so much complex, but he's got his animal instincts a lot more under control, and it's much more interesting to see him react to all this meat around because his instincts say, eat, eat this shit, this is very good, but his actual good person brain, or good wolf brain, good boy brain, is all like, no, you cannot do that, it's bad, these are some of your friends that died could be these. And I'm just like, that is fucking brilliant. Yes, good characterization. That is good. It has a lot of growth for Legoshi. It shows his actual development as a character, and it's very good with making that. The Panda Man, he is very, very well established and very well developed. Not so much developed, but he's very well established. And his reasons are very, very, not interesting, but understandable as to why he does his job, and as to his influence upon Legoshi. And the thingy that in the magazine that he gives him does get brought up later on, which is a nice Chekhov's gun. I'm starting to run out of breath somehow. I don't fucking know how. I episode 7, it has its moments. Okay, episode 7, I would say so far is like maybe my least favorite episode, just because of that bit at the start with the chicken. Like, I get it, you gotta ease off tension, make it seem like more time has passed than literally just one day. Because this show moves at a fucking breakneck pace. Like 12 episodes even, not even 13, 12 episodes. And this shit moves really fast, okay? Blink and you'll fucking miss it, okay, man? But, yeah. The scene where Horu has a metaphorical trip throughout the thingy, and the branches are antlers, and it is so beautiful. If it was just that scene, I would give this the best episode ever, because I know there's a lot to analyze on that. I'm not smart enough to analyze it, but I know some people who are smarter than me are gonna have a fucking conniption off of that. They did a very good job fleshing out Louis and Haru's relationship, and by that I mean casual fucking. Which, like, if that's fine. I know a lot of people do it. I don't know people who do it, but I know that that's a thing that happens at high school. Also, I just want to bring up Bambi exists canonically in this universe. Why aren't people bringing this up more? Maybe because it's a minor point, but I thought that was fucking hilarious. Jake is the best boy, or Jack or Jake. I can't fucking remember. It's one of those two. They're basically the same fucking name. Jackson or Jackson. Fuck off. The Labrador Golden Retriever boy. He is best boy. Fucking fight me. Okay? The ending to episode 7. I think it's episode 7, episode 8. It is extremely fucking creepy. If you've seen it, you will fucking go along with me, because when I first realized, oh, I'm in love with my now girlfriend, I didn't fucking do that gross face thing and, like, slide paint on my... That's just fucking weird. Probably symbolism, but that's just... I was just like, oh, shit, I'm in love now, aren't I? Not, I'm in love with you. Like, that shit is fucking creepy. I know a lot of people might have a thing for that, but it's really not for me. And I know this whole thing is about as is about subjective taste as much as I am a fiddlestick. If you don't know what a fiddlestick is called, it's a dildo. It's a dildo. That's what it is. Anyway, just so that is very, very, very good. By that I mean the beautiful water scene, not the creepy ending. Um, but I do like how in which episode is it? Let me just. In episode 8, they show the world's sort of view on Legacy and his sort of and how the world sees him. I really like how that is done. It's very well done. I feel like it was very well done with like the police and him running because they got into a small argument. I really like that. That was very well done. Okay, jump cut in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, fucks up, how's it going? It's me, Gooseberry, Gooseroon, Gus, fucking Shitstain, as little rat-faced shitfuck, as my family knows me as. Um, I would just like to thank you for watching the video, and hopefully thank you for subscribing. A special thank you goes out to a British-speaking ninja who created the, sprite stills that I used throughout this entire video, and another special thank you to Cherry, who provided me with the footage that I used for a bit of the video, because I could not be fucked going through every single bit of it, even though I did most of it. Links to both their channels are in the description. Show them some love. They are very, very cool. If there's anything that you thought I didn't touch on in this show that you felt that I should have, please comment it down below, and what you want me to sort of ramble about next. I do have plans for something, but I can hold those off for a TV show, movie, or video game. Maybe not video game, because those can get expensive, but a TV show or movie that you guys want me to watch. Thank you, and see you.